I've been seeing everybody in these.
Everybody happy. It's not
they gave away free to BET.
Yeah, biatch.
Oh, we're not live yet.
We are live up there.
No, we're not live on them.
It's Full Belly Radio, baby. You only get one chance about the title. So I'm committed to this game just like survival.
Yo, mama.
I talk about people, mama. It's only right. I got my salmon pink for breast cancer.
Me too.
No, you don't.
I got my salmon orange.
I got the tatas out for breast cancer. No
So
bra
just pull them
today.
all the way out there.
Oh, should I take mine off?
Well, but
It's showtime.
Turn the lights up 'cause we going in.
ooh, and we're gonna win.
Win.
It's time for some action.
Hey.
Like Michael Jackson. It's Full Belly Daddy.
Turn the lights up 'cause we
Sponsorship
going
now.
in. Ooh. Win. Win.
And I'm breaking away. Not yet.
It's Full Belly Daddy.
Yeah, it's Full Belly. You heard me do that one week. Did that last week. You heard me do it. You've been running with it. We're gonna do an album with Jay Hill.
Let's do it.
Oh,
I think you should get Rick Ross on this remix.
Inspirational quote first.
All right.
she did some upbeat music. I told her to get the light by comment. She got some
For real, for the inspirational
that's what it
quote.
sounds like.
Turn the lights up 'cause we going in.
Ooh.
And we gonna win. Win. Win.
It's Full Belly Daddy. What up,
Turn
baby?
the lights up 'cause we going
It's
in.
Full Belly Daddy. Live right here on Full Belly Radio.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Dave Tyler, J Millie, L Jeezy, Full Belly
Yes,
Radio.
sir.
Another week, we got a great show.
Whoa.
We got America Will, we got comedian Miss B in the building.
In the building.
And of course, you got us.
I said y'all already. I never forget y'all. My lovelies is in the building. J Millie, L
Say
Jeezy.
it one
Let's
more
say it again.
time.
I know
Bianca.
all of us.
Say it with your chest out.
Bianca the Mac.
Okay, it is up.
Yo, we dedicating this show to my man Bobby Burwell's mom, wishing her prayers and strength to getting strong and get back up and get back out. Mom, we love you. And Full Belly Radio is dedicated to you and the whole Burwell family today. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm. Get some inspiration.
Hallelujah.
Where we go.
is a hater.
Haters
El
everywhere
Garcia
we
is a
go.
hater.
I am a hater. I hate a lot of stuff.
It's Full Belly Radio. We back in the building, man. That was
Yes.
the haters. I don't really particularly like that record, but you know,
We don't care
I
because
was
you're a
outvoted.
hater.
I'm definitely not a hater. I hate some things, but you know,
Hater.
it's Full Belly Radio.
Let me
So
tell you
told
what I hate. Can I speak on something real quick?
I mean, I wasn't in the middle
I
of something.
hate it when people post on my Facebook page and tag me 42,
You can stop that.
42 times a day though.
But what you have to do
You
is
gotta
do timeline review.
And not
But
only
that-
that, see, you can block people from just posting on your page.
Well,
That's what I'm
listen.
talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But
Is that what it's called? Okay, I don't know the technical term.
Timeline review.
Well, I guess I need to.
It's your notification.
But
where-
sometimes, like from you guys, I like things, but otherwise, cut the check. Because if you're not paying me, you're not getting free promotion. You just
You know what I hate? Speaking of that, you are absolutely right. I hate when I do something and somebody tag like their video. Watch my video.
all right,
Who the hell are you?
right.
Well, I have
I'm
to speak in defense of those artists like that. They really should.
Are you one of
ask.
those?
No, I don't do that.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
but people
But the
always,
post ain't even
but you know-
about that, and they be like,
Right.
"Hey, watch my
You
video."
know, people always post on my page, so I post on everybody's page. They always post on my, but I have a thing. You go into your settings on Facebook and you can review whatever they post on their tags, all kind of stuff. You have to approve it before they do it. It's some people that can get past. I don't know how they get past that. Like some people, like, how the hell did he tag it on my paper? And I got on my timeline, and I have, you know, the timeline review thing on there. But you know,
Right.
what's all good, though?
Don't be walking.
So what's up,
around.
ladies? How y'all doing this week?
Oh man,
Just lovely.
has been a good week so far.
It has.
Last night though was an interesting evening.
Yeah, I'm on.
What
I
happened?
went to the Love and Hip Hop ATL art exhibit.
art. Exhibit.
Yeah, this
They-
dude
Naked
named
picture of Jocelyn.
Dante.
they
No,
had
not Dante.
Benzino. They
No,
had
no.
Benzino.
Antoine something or another. I don't know
Antoine.
his full name. I gotta look at the card, but he painted all these pictures of the Love and Hip Hop cast.
The Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop cast.
Hop. Hibbity hibbity hip.
The thing is,
Get your
dude is
ass out.
mad talented. I mean, the paintings were awesome,
Uh-huh.
but the
Awesome.
event was combined with a charity event.
Mhm.
So you brought toys for unfortunate children for Christmas.
I thought you were going somewhere else. Go ahead.
I
No, she's actually behaving right now.
am behaving right now. But it was just not well put
Organized?
together. Yeah, it was at Metro Fusion. Y'all know what
Sure.
that is.
Yeah.
You know where you did your show. It was like really small and tight and cramped. Okay, so it was there, and it was supposed to start at 7, and I don't think we got in there till like after 9, and then my girl, because the Beat the Streets cast was there, my girl's publicist had to pull his red carpet out his trunk.
Wait. Hold up. First of all, I want to know who carries a red carpet in their trunk. First and foremost.
In
was a
case of
PR?
emergency, yes, it was a PR.
She on point.
So I guess I need to get one of those in my
Yeah.
trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dad.
And some guts. I'm just playing.
I got plenty of guts, baby.
I know.
Don't
I
you
see.
worry.
Go ahead.
So I had to pull the red carpet out the trunk. So it was just not well put together for me.
That's right. They put it together
They
for
did.
you.
They makeshifted
From
together.
the car door to the.
I mean, you know, all the way around the gamut as far as like urban entertainment,
Yeah.
they kind of need, not kind of, but they definitely need to step up. That's why I
Here
always
in
say
Atlanta,
that-
especially.
I mean, but like everywhere, you see a lot of these big time black artists, they always have white techs, white roadies, white drivers. I'm saying because unfortunately, we do business like that. We're a day late and a dollar short on everything, even from all the way down to promoters, club owners, everything. It's just, man, I mean, and I'm not perfect with my business as well, but I'm saying as far as like on the black side, urban side, whatever you want to call it, is we got to step it up, man. You know what I mean? That CP time, it's not funny no more. That joke has just been played out, and it's serious because it's gonna cost you. And I try to instill that into my son. Like I say in entertainment, like I tell him, I try to teach him to be punctual. But I said, when you see me leave out and I say I'm late, I'm still probably an hour or two early because of the event. It's supposed to start or the meeting is supposed to do, but everybody else is late too.
Right.
But I said, when you're in class, when you're on somebody else's time, you gotta be on time, man. You gotta be. Dot your I's, cross your T's.
The artist name too. I want to get that clear so everybody knows. I don't want to. slight him at all. It was Antoine Dante. That's his name. Antoine Dante.
Hey, boo.
Yeah.
Hey, boo boo.
Very talented dude.
Congratulations on your talent, Tina.
Yeah.
On your stroke, brother.
Mm-hmm.
They said you got a good stroke, baby.
Stroke.
Yo, but like I said, we got a great show for y'all today. We got comedian Miss B. We got America Will, urban pop artist. He is outside right now. That's the first time you'll catch me like that. Like last week, the first time I swore, he called me, and then my ringer went off today. I'm normally, you know,
always yelling at me for that.
But, you know, that's because y'all know good.
Better. Let me go ahead and just turn it off now because
She ain't even turn it off.
It's already off actually.
Yeah, whatever.
Had to check.
What we got coming up, man? I know next week we have. I don't know who we have next week because we might have to change it around.
Right.
But
y'all didn't talk about what happened with y'all this week.
I mean, you know, for me, man, like I told y'all, I retired.
This weekend.
Well,
I
I've been
retired
busy.
from Atlanta nightlife. I'm done.
I've been super busy. I actually. Who did?
Rodney. Go.
Whoa.
I'll tell you what it is.
Okay, Rodney. Well, okay. I worked down at the TD Jakes convention or conference, whatever you want to say.
Somebody laid hands on. Oh, they did it.
Right. It was quite interesting. I saw a lot of things that made me kind of not care for him anymore on the business side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's kind of greedy with money.
Man, listen.
What you say?
Yeah. No, I didn't say anything. It's just you know.
That was
What you say?
Right.
Okay. I got you. No, no, but it just was real interesting to see because he basically does not want anybody to make money but him. And this was the first year that actually the conference was back in Atlanta after a couple of years because he said Atlanta was making him spend too much money.
Yeah, but he made it.
But the thing of it is that the conference was 3 days and there was over 19,000 people there every day. So, right. You tell me.
And how many hungry people we got?
Right.
I mean, you know, I understand why the United States wants, you know, because it's all about, you know, trade and commerce. Why they take care of, you know, Africa and Ethiopia and all that stuff, because it's all about goods and services. But I mean, you know, I told my boys, Jason from my group and Leonard Brooks, who was our manager at the time, I said, watch and see what I tell you, how these churches are sprouting and doing what they do. It was like 93. I said, church is big business.
They money makers.
They are.
On one hand, you know, God's messengers are supposed to be taken care of. And on the second hand, they crucial with that money. I can tell you, I was doing a play here with my man Palmer Williams. It was called To Death Do Us Part. It was like 08. We did it at the Civic Center. And he had this major, I'm not going to say his name, but it was a major pastor here who was gotten caught in a sex scandal. So you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not going to say his name, but I'm saying, you know, hey.
Do you want me to say it?
No, you don't have to, but the Civic Center is a 5,000 seat venue. He wanted $3 off every seat off 8 shows, regardless of whether it was sold out or not. Wow. Every night. 15 racks a night. $3 off every seat. And he was stepping on his throat to get that money. And he didn't make it.
His throat.
The biggest crowd he had was like 800 people. And that's a nice crowd out of 5,000. But that was like, for his first play out like that, it was an accomplishment. But look at where Palmer is right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know.
But yeah, so it just was really.
They bought that paper. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
They definitely are. They definitely are.
Look at LA Preachers.
I know, right?
Every last one of them got some bread.
Right.
No, the thing, what people have to understand about.
That's where TD Jakes started.
Right. What people have to understand about religion and God and Buddha, Allah, whoever it is, you have to make your own relationship with God. And I don't really believe that there's no true way to serve, because every time you go to a different temple, synagogue, church, mosque, whatever it is, everybody has their own way that they interpret the laws of God.
Right.
So I feel like this, in the end, if you're true to what you believe in and stay in that and develop your own relationship with whoever you're serving, I think in the end, you'll be straight. I think it's only one God or one spiritual force, but people have just developed so many different names to control and separate people.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and I'm saying it's one spiritual force that's controlled within your spiritual being. And you know what I'm saying? Don't let me hallelujah.
Yes.
But yo, we got America Will outside, man. It's a beautiful day. I love coming to this radio station every week. I ain't done, I'm just updating.
Oh, okay, well, go ahead.
You know, you have to hit the thing to update, refresh.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I'm refreshing. You pulled it.
Oh no. Okay. So then this week.
So then this is what. No, I'm joking.
So this week I'm working at the.
See, I'm not cutting you off today.
I know he's being David. But no, this week I'm working at the A3C Festival, which today was the first day. And it's actually been pretty interesting because on a whole nother note, this being a hip hop festival, they actually on Sunday are doing a block party, which is giving back to Hosea for the Hungry.
Wow.
So right, they got all kinds of stuff going on. So if you're interested in, going to see some dope hip hop acts, head down to Midtown. They got a lot of people in town all weekend.
That's
all through Sunday, yeah. So it's huge. There's people, everybody today, just seeing everybody come in and you know what I mean? It's wild down there. So
one more thing that I got going on.
Go ahead, baby.
Tomorrow, since we won't be here until next Wednesday, I actually shoot the first scene of my movie. So I'm excited about that.
And are you looking for somebody for like costume design? Because I actually met this girl a couple days ago that she was like, yeah, I do costume design, and I'm really interested in doing independent films. I was like, oh, let me holler at you.
Okay, yeah, holler at me after the show.
Your meeting went through, and everything's good.
Yeah, everything's savvy.
Let's just say I'm shooting my first scene tomorrow.
That's why I haven't heard from her, because she don't have chat. I don't never hear from Sean
And she must have got a cameraman.
I could have hooked you up with a cameraman.
Oh no, we got cameras.
See,
American Will in the building.
Yay!
What'd you do? Buzz down the door?
What's up, baby?
So we're gonna take a break real quick. We're gonna come back with American Will. Y'all are listening to Full Belly Radio. Your boy Jay Tyler, Jay Miller, your girl LGZ.
Yeah.
Oh snap! That's how you doing it? Really? Really? You trying to?
Do you run our commercials on your show?
Oh, we gotta make something like that. It's the Bianca Burrell Show. Turn up.
The Bianca Burrell Show. Don't miss it, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend, and follow us.
Tell a friend, face ass.
That's that coffee.
See you later.
I'm talking about me.
Really?
Burrell Show. She smells
Hey. Full Belly Radio.
Bianca Burrell Show. She
Turn
smells
up.
like a camel toe.
Tune in.
Yeah.
That's how we doing to me.
Yeah.
You turned up on the commercial. You got tired of our jokes, huh? Put on the cuts. Hey, she turned up on that one though.
We back.
Yeah.
Full Belly Radio.
We got somebody in the building.
We got
like 3-4 people.
We do.
Reese in the building, Lady B.
Yeah.
Now my man American Will in the building.
Chill.
Let me tell y'all a story about how I met American.
Please
You
tell
ever
us.
notice how everybody
Please
coming here,
do
they
elaborate.
affiliated with me in some kind of way?
There's some story that goes behind it.
Some kind of
Always.
story.
Let me find out you on a record.
You know,
Right. He's like, we did a record.
I'm not on the record with him yet, but
What's funny is,
Right.
okay, have you noticed that everybody who comes in here, also he's on the record?
Right.
But you know, I only like for me, I will only do something with people that are good. Rochelle High 16, Trap
I saw
Banks.
her today, by the way.
Who else was that I did a record with that was in here? Rochelle High 16, Trap Banks.
Trap Banks.
Trap Banks, Rochelle High 16. I keep saying the same name.
Right.
Decided to like to
So I'm
remember.
saying everybody else, you know.
Everybody else you trying to be on a record with.
No, actually, I'm not because
We need to get on a record.
I mean, if they don't, yeah, because you know, I figure like this. I'm trying to get back into life a little bit,
Uh-huh.
make a little paper off their coattail.
Right.
I'm young, little young trap stars.
Right. I'm trying to make some paper too.
I met this dude at it was a conference. Boss lady, Miss Boss Lady, she had a conference. There's like 18 different boss ladies out here.
Which one was it?
BOSLADII, I think, on Instagram.
Dollar sign.
Okay.
All right.
And Hustle and Grind,
Okay.
Grussel. And they had the thing at the Uptown Comedy Club, and I kept seeing all these posters say American Will. And I'm like, what the hell is American Will? So then I saw him perform. He came out and performed at the conference, and he did a pretty good job. He's definitely different from.
Is he an entertainer?
Yeah, he's definitely an entertainer.
Okay.
Definitely an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to make it. He has a definitely a presence on stage. There's some dancers, and you know, like everybody, some things he can do, but he definitely you're on your way.
You're on your way to
So
something.
I was like, you know, we need to get together and, you know, do some work. You know what I
Okay.
mean? What I do, my artist development type stuff.
Right.
Because he definitely had it. He out there everywhere. I said, I want you to be. You know, when I see somebody that's dope, I say, yo, you got this.
Right.
You should do that. You know what I mean? And that's the story. And you know, then I hadn't seen him because he was supposed to have called. What had happened was he was supposed to have called me. He was supposed to have called me. Not to be on the record. Shut up, Dave. Right.
We're supposed to go to the studio.
Oh no. Okay.
And you know, we saw him again. BET Hip Hop Awards weekend.
We did.
Notorious BET Hip
Right.
Hop Awards weekend at the gifting.
Didn't y'all?
Right.
He
Like,
didn't see
did
us.
y'all?
Yeah,
Right.
he didn't see us the day after.
I need to find out the rest about that story later.
Oh yeah, it's been shut now.
Oh, okay.
Rodney, shout out to Rodney for shutting things down.
Think of my
That's
girl
what's
out of Oakland, Kim Ussery, listening.
Yes,
Kim
shout
was
out to
cooking.
Miss Cooking. Miss
And my
what's her
girl
name?
Kim Hampton in Houston, listening.
Miss Cooking.
Ussery. Kim,
Miss, no, what's her
What's
name?
Cooking?
Yeah, Miss What's Cooking.
yeah, she sent
Miss
a picture of that
Cooking.
salmon salad she made.
She sound like she could.
Man, she
I
is.
bet
She
she
man.
look good too. I bet she can cook.
Oh.
Period.
Oh, wow.
So let's get to American Will, man. You are a urban pop artist, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why did you go that road?
What I wanted to do something different. You know, I always been different as me just growing up as a person, and you know, differentiality it sticks out. You know, so I wanted to be able to have that that known as a pop artist who has the streets. You know, like how many pop artists do you know really has the streets? You know, had the streets rocking, fist pumping. You know what I'm saying? So it's a process that you know, everything takes a process, but it's going pretty well, man. I just want to be different. That was really the main cause.
I know you perform everywhere all the time. You do like a show every weekend.
Yeah.
Like every week, every
Shout
weekend,
out
you
to
got something
Lady
going. Look.
Oh Lord.
Right.
Shout out to Lady B.
Look at the cat girl again.
What's that like? I mean, because a lot of times I go to events, the showcases and different stuff like that. All you see is rap cats, and like you gotta have guts to go there. I've been in some of them places, and I'm like, let me go ahead and smash these dudes.
Okay, but that's the thing. You can easily do it because they garbage. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm saying though, we have a hard time. I was promoting a couple events, and we had a hard time getting R&B singers or pop or folk cats to come out and perform. Even at Carol Lowe when she did Time to Shine, it was a plethora of rap cats, but
A plethora. Nice.
no,
Who's got that vibe?
who's Time to Shine? Oh, that's my girl Moulet at Time to Shine. Oh,
You
Carol Lowe.
always saying somebody wrong.
Yeah. And she always had a whole core of rap dudes, but it was hard to get those in. But the singers she had that came out were pretty good. I'm saying, what gives you the energy or just the confidence to go up in that club? Because you got these so-called quote unquote hardcore thug trappers, trapper die.
Well, man, you gotta love it. You gotta love what you do, and you gotta know. You gotta pay homage to the beginning. Everybody had to start somewhere, and like I said, it goes back to just being different. And it's okay to be different, but just make sure you don't be too different. Don't go too far out there. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, you just gotta love it, and you just gotta don't look at the negativity. The key thing is, when you in them type of crowds, try not to look at the crowd and face somebody out, because you see the wrong person. Now you have people who's vibing with you, rocking with you, but you still got the people who just looking like it's taboo to them. So so you just still gotta do you and keep your mind focused and just know what you went in there to do. Like you said, smash. And
Smash. I like smash.
Doing it. Yeah, everybody like that's how we all got here.
So right now you at the Art Institute of Atlanta.
Yes.
So going to school. I mean, what are your aspirations moving forward, and what do you plan on using your schooling for? How much longer you got for?
Okay. Well, it goes by quarters. Sometimes I go quarter, and then it gets kind of crazy, so I might have to sit a quarter out.
Okay.
What I want to do is, I want to get behind the scenes too.
Okay.
It's money. It's way more money behind the scenes.
Oh my goodness, definitely.
Yeah. So if you're doing both avenues, you know what I'm saying, you getting checks all type of ways.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to really, I can make beats in my head, but I don't know how to do it on the computer. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I want to be able to do it on the computer.
Do you write your own stuff?
I do. Okay. Me and my writer back here, shout out to Emreese.
Hey, Emreese in the building.
We write our music. We write all of our music.
Okay.
So we just get together and we come up with some dope stuff. So
okay, dope stuff. Well, I want to hear some dope stuff. Don't we have one of his
No, he didn't bring us any music.
He didn't.
You have that every week.
I do, don't I?
Don't we have?
That's one of the.
Well, there's one person we had in here. We didn't have any of it.
That was Sasha because she came in the last minute.
Okay.
The notorious hip hop award. That's an inside joke, guys.
So I know we didn't have somebody one time. So let's go ahead and get to the first song. Why don't you introduce that?
Okay, this first song is Grinding. Who? Grinding. This first song that we get ready to play is Grinding.
Is it?
She Ready.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Okay, this first song we're going to play, get ready to play, is She Ready. Okay.
With Quanti Cash.
Nah, She Ready, not Quanti Cash.
Who is Quanti Cash, man? Every time I see you, you be like free Quanti Cash. Like, free Quanti. Why do everybody be so excited about freeing dudes that went to jail? Man, my dude, he shot 7 people. Free Quanti Cash.
There's certain situations that have, put people in certain points where it wasn't, wasn't their fault. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, everybody in jail.
So it wasn't his fault for real?
Don't get me lying.
Man, he got knocked with 7 keys. Free Quanti Cash.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Free Quanti Cash, man. If you innocent, brother, free Quanti Cash. But if you did the crime, sit your ass down and do the time. I just believe that. Big up my man Terry Bell in the building.
You just got to be a man about that. Free my bro Quanti Cash, man. Despite everything,
I don't disrespect the Quanti Cash, though. He has him being behind bars was like when T.I. was behind bars. Every time I go somewhere to an event at one of those showcases, somebody always talking about free Quanti Cash everywhere.
Wow.
So he come out, he gonna be like little Boosie. Right, like 50 racks a show.
He actually said something that made sense the other day. Yeah.
he actually said that we should not be glorifying the cats that go to jail and my lifestyle and stuff that I did because he's trying to make a better life and stuff like that.
I was very impressed by that.
Was too.
I was like, okay then.
He just trying to get
My
that
bad.
check.
Do more than write it down.
Hashtag little goofy.
Hashtag love it.
So let's check out this joint by American William.
Okay.
American Will in the building on Full Belly Radio, baby.
She ready. That's crazy. This way?
She ready.
Right there.
She ready.
There you go.
Yeah, man, it's Full Belly Radio. That's that song. She ready by my man.
I still talk
American
regular.
Will
I
in the
still talk
building.
I still talk regular.
In the building. That's a nice record. I like that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Let's go. Turn back
Turn back around.
Right.
Turn
Yeah,
back.
that's enough.
Okay.
That's enough.
I thank y'all.
We're getting ready to let you freestyle here in a second.
So how you get into singing? I mean, did you have a musical background in your family? What jump started the movement?
Well, unfortunately, my parents and well, you know what? Yes, my family, it does have very musical background. Actually, King J, he was the creator and the starter of all the independent labels that started in Atlanta. Am I correct? makes music.
Kilo
Kilo
We
Raheem.
might have Kilo on here too. That's
Yeah,
what
he's behind all those artists. So in that aspect of it, and you know how it goes. Singers start in the church, start singing in the church, and it just led to other avenues, and that's pretty much it. I just always loved it. It was either gonna be singing or football. Either way it went. I knew I was gonna be on the big stage.
Did you play any football?
Like you just said, it's gonna be
Mount Zion High School. Shout out to MZ. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
We would have beat Marist
In 2009, but
y'all
Jamie would not tackle the fullback. We told Jamie to tackle the fullback. That's another story. I haven't.
Jamie, you need to get it together.
Jamie, get it together, bro.
So, how long ago did you graduate high school?
2010.
Holy
I'm
crap.
old. I know. I woke up this morning, my back.
You're
Don't
old.
make me push you out that chair. Don't make me push you out that chair. Oh my goodness. 2010 graduating. Lord.
I'm like, the school years and the years, they just fly by so fast.
They are.
2010?
Yes.
2010, yeah, man, that was what? About 4 years, almost 5 years ago.
I graduated, you probably can't even count.
I graduated
in 1990.
Oh, you older.
That
I
was-
graduated in 88.
I graduated.
Damn.
I wasn't even born there. No, do not make me envy you. Nah, that's.
Did you just say I wasn't even born in?
No,
I
I'm born to what? 92. 92.
Oh man, I was already in the army.
That's
right.
You're doing a service.
Really? I mean, I was, but really.
Right, I'm sorry. But
It's
that's a million every time I get thrown on the bus.
So what's next for American Will?
What we're doing right now, we're working on a mixtape that has already been released. It's called American Bango with my boy Coca Bango. What's up, Coca? And it's really buzzing right now. So
Okay.
we got a lot of things in store with that. We just really pushing that, doing shows, getting the name out here. Also, we still pushing this grinding record with Quantity Cash. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Free
And,
quantity
Free quantity
cash.
Hashtag free quantity cash.
Hashtag free quantity.
Free quantity cash, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really what we're doing. We just really trying to come up with a master plan and still be different
Right.
out here and make sure we get seen and exposed by the right way.
Okay. Well, where can people find you? What's all your social media?
Social media on Instagram, you can find me at American Will. That's one word. Twitter, you can find me at American_Will. Facebook, I already don't even be on Facebook.
You know what I mean?
We just gonna go with American Will on Facebook. I
Just Google American.
Okay, I got one question though. Where did American Will come from?
Yeah.
American
Because
Will.
I see what your real name is. I can put you out there. I can give you a good government name, but I want to know where American Will came from.
American Bill.
Well, American Will, it came from, it actually was my Twitter name before anything. Before I even started doing
Why not
the music
African
thing.
Will or Ethiopian?
Yeah.
Well, I'm my connections in the motherland is Africa, but I'm from America. You know, and plus America is a melting pot of so many different people and so many different things. And
Okay.
cultures. So that's what I want American Will to be, a melting pot of so many
Eclectic
different
type of
artists.
Yes.
You know, people here. I just got a new friend, y'all. Here. So that's what American Will come from, and yeah, that's pretty much.
I like it. It's catchy.
Somebody prepped you, man. You ready, man? For
No,
this game.
I very much appreciate that.
Yeah, man, you ready. A lot of times
Yeah.
cats come in, they have a good story, but they don't know how to emulate it, portray it, whatever you want to do.
They don't speak.
Articulate
Articulate.
your
That's it. Thank you, PhD.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Thank
you.
She's working on her dissertation.
She is.
Her PhD.
It's coming.
Thank you guys. Well, I just want to say praise be to God.
Oh, only you. Yeah, he talking about.
Yeah.
Amen. You know what I'm saying? Praise be to God. That's it. I can just give him all the credit. And my team, you can do nothing without your team. Shout out to Raheem. Hamilton Road, right down County Line.
You
Come
know
get
what?
you the best
What are
fish.
your sponsors?
Raheem Seafood Fish.
Raheem, y'all want to sponsor the show?
Right.
Look at
Raheem,
her.
Raheem, call us now.
Hey,
Look, Raheem, we got 100,000 viewers every month.
I'm gonna tell you, CEO right here.
International.
We need a
CEO right here. This
sponsor.
lady talk to right here. CEO, founder,
She must know
everything.
Raheem.
So, Raheem,
We
listen
can
right
even do
now.
your commercials.
Me and Jay Miller live on the south side. So
He
after
better
we
be
leave
listening
here,
to all this
I
advertising he's
want
getting.
a grilled shrimp dinner
Grills.
with some whiting,
We'll be by on the way
fries, and
home.
some salad.
Okay.
On the way home, we on our way over there.
It's a catfish.
With
No,
some
we
bread.
ain't catfish.
Well,
I
okay.
do.
I'm gonna
Can I
get the
get
number
that
to y'all.
today?
Y'all can call in the order.
You coming to the
No,
south on
I'm-
Campbellton, baby?
He better be listening.
I'll be there tomorrow though. I'll be on Camden tomorrow. So I need me some catfish.
Boom.
Your breath gonna be smelling like Badussy. If you eat the catfish, you gonna go back on the set.
Really?
Look, when we did that thing at Swerve.
Oh yeah, they had fish and grits.
It was good.
Yeah,
everybody was walking around
Mm-hmm.
like they ate fucking food.
Especially Dave.
But they eat funky food.
Wow.
You talking about my wife?
Oh no, I'm
Hey,
not.
Michelle.
I'm about to say.
Hi, Michelle.
The only fucking booty I ate was yours. So that's the only fucking booty I ate.
Can I ask a question? Okay,
Mhm.
we had this conversation yesterday. Okay, and I got the aspect from a younger generation. Now we're gonna go with.
Okay,
You're pretty young, right?
Right. You just graduated.
Jay is young. Jay is junior.
Jay, okay, so
Jay look like he's Bobby Womack's son.
Right.
He look like Bobby Womack in the Bible. He didn't know my job.
Okay, so with that whole situation, I don't know. I just had to bring it up. I want to get people's opinion. The whole black eating thing. I heard Charlamagne, the guy talking about that.
You mean tossing the salad?
You heard Kevin Gates talk about it too?
Yeah,
Kevin Gates goes in about this topic.
I don't get tired. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't understand it either.
This is your true confession. Now, we have this thing we do a show called True Confessions.
I haven't done it. It's not a confession. It's a question.
Oh, what's the question?
It's a question. I'm saying
Ask
like
her. She's good at these kind of. She's the mailbag lady.
I'm going to turn my direction.
Yeah, do that. This is the mailbag question of the week. Pay attention.
First of all, I do not get the concept of putting your tongue around somebody's hole
Rim.
that poo comes
Oh,
out.
rim.
I said the same thing.
I
Really
just
shocked.
brown eyes.
She knows. She must be Greek.
I don't get that.
You must be
I
Greek.
don't. I just have heard the conversation.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah,
That is just not cool.
Jay really
Because
gets it.
to
And
me, if you picture
Really?
your tongue going in that direction
Okay,
and then, you know what I'm saying, the poo coming, I don't get it.
What if she farts? Like, what if she farts? And then
Some people like that. Some people like to get
farted in the
yes, there are fetishes where people like for you to fart on them.
listen, can I be honest about something? A couple times on the road, back in my day, a couple chicks have done that.
That's what I'm telling you.
No, put their face in there. And I was like,
Did you blow some
I've
makeup?
never done anything. I was like, yeah, right. Because she was killing it. I'm like, she had my legs back when I was a chick. I'm like,
Okay,
and at that time, I'm
I
like,
just got a
little
visual.
girl.
I just got a visual. Let's
Oh
stop.
my God.
Yeah, I don't
I've
understand.
seen it. It's an ugly visual. I don't even like
Yeah,
mine.
I don't
I
understand
don't
it.
like it at all. So if you put your face in my ass,
That's
you
nasty. You definitely,
you nasty.
definitely.
And I look, you know how much I go to the restaurant.
Yeah, because every time you talk, you in there.
Look, we had just came back from the
I
show.
mean, are you in the bathroom
Look,
again?
Look, we just came back from the show.
Exactly.
So we just came back from the show, so I was sweating and everything else. I didn't even have a chance to go to the shower.
Oh.
Hey, she had to be your biggest fan, bro.
She had to be
Your
my
biggest
biggest
fan.
Yeah.
Agree with y'all.
Listen, if I was her, I wouldn't even.
I can't even imagine.
If I was me and I wouldn't do it to myself.
Oh my
That's
God.
pretty rough, man.
We
That's
love
rough.
have mercy.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. We gotta stop because I'm getting sick. We need to go to
Hold on,
another
hold
song.
on.
American
He's
Wheel.
gonna sing live.
Is he gonna sing
Yeah.
live?
Yeah.
Is he gonna sing live? We need to beat.
Y'all want to play the record too? We got time.
Oh, we got the record too?
Late. Yeah, we got it.
Alright,
But
cool.
let me tell you, you know what you remind me of a little bit? Remember Ready for the World?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
should do research on them. You kind your vibe kind of remind me of that era when it's like late and middle 80s. Go look up Ready for the World, and you should do like Deep Inside of You, or what's that? I finally with my girlfriend. And never really mattered that you. Yeah, I forgot what I did. Look up Ready for the World. And that old Sheila. It's an urban pop song. That was a huge.
That's way before your time.
Let me love you to the morning.
You know, Sheila, he's still playing them dang on
We
drums.
was just
I
in
know the
Geno's and they
song,
was
but I just
playing
don't know like the
all
artist.
kinds of stuff in there.
Look up Ready for the World, man. That'll be a good one. Come. Let me
Love you down.
So how you know it then?
I said I know the song, but I don't know the people.
Man, look
You
it up.
gotta learn where they come from. You can't just be singing songs that don't know.
Oh, that'd be a good one because you had a nice balance you did at this what's her name's conference. About 3 people there.
You still got to perform like it's 30.
My man, you ready? You
That's
ready?
what's up.
Let's get into this record, then we gonna get you out of here, man. 'Cause I know you got a show to do probably tonight.
Hey,
What's up? I know you dress like you.
I want to talk about your style a little bit.
We got an American flag, you know what I'm saying?
We can talk
You
about
know,
your
right with the whole branding.
The branding is so
Yeah.
Let's go to this record.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
This is
Grinding.
Right.
Feature Free Quantity Cash.
Quantity
Everybody.
Hashtag
Free Quantity Cash.
Hey, man.
Grinding. Full Belly Radio. Oh, nobody can hear me. Right?
All right.
We back, baby. It's Full Belly Radio, man. We got American Will in the building, man, and it's been a great interview. You got some great music, man.
I definitely like that
Tell me
song.
what time it was. You know what I mean? So, Jamie, you got something?
No, I just want to talk to you about his style. I mean, we can ask him that.
Yeah.
Oh, you commando?
He be having boo-boo stands.
It's not nasty. But nah, I just make sure it's comfortable when I'm able to move. You know what I'm saying? The boxers got to be loose. Briefs got to be loose. You know what I'm saying? So that I can move.
He said he need crouch room. That's what he's saying.
I'm right.
Well, has been blessed. When people mind
you made me speechless.
No, he didn't make me speechless.
She said,
That's how you feel.
No.
But no, really, real talk. Your style is, you got a unique style. Your hair, from your hair all the way down to, your pants. You definitely aren't, you know, looking like anybody else when you walk in the building. So talk
thing.
about, you know, where you where you got your style from.
Really, my style it just really comes to me. But before I was even doing the music thing, I was still like different dressing. You know what I'm saying? Dressing different. So my main thing just being different. I want to be able, when you see 100,000 people and you say, who is that right there? You know what I'm saying? Like something different to stand out. And I guess that's just my personality. And then my attire just flow through.
You ain't rocking no skirts, right?
Negative.
I'll just check.
Negative.
Yeah.
I can skirts on girls. Am I correct?
Yeah, you are. But I'm saying, you know, that's kind of the thing. Like
cute.
right now, is people rocking skirts.
That's a whole nother subject.
You know what? And them skinny pants, like John had them with capri pants all over his body. But you seen,
Right.
you saw, what's his name? The quarterback Andy Wade with them ankle pads on. The
Oh yeah, the
pants over there.
capris. Yeah.
Yo, I can't get with that. I'm too fat for that anyway. My ankles would be all swollen and everything. They'd be like melons in the pants.
It's a new sense of fashion. That's what's going on right now.
But
But I think you gotta know when to cross that line. I know when that line has been crossed. You know what I'm saying?
How about the skinny jeans or pants with way down on your butt with a belt on?
You don't do that.
No, I'm not saying him. I'm saying like, what do you? These different styles that you see people. Do you ever just stop and go, "What's the purpose?" Like, what? That's the one I don't get. It's like
this what I say. I never knock anybody for being themselves. If that's how you feel comfortable, do you? You know what I'm saying? But just don't make you feeling comfortable make somebody else feel uncomfortable. You see what I'm saying? Like people who walks around now. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a phase. I did go through that phase of the pants saying here. Okay, but it took my, and the crazy thing is my mom, she spanked your pants up. Nah, she didn't spank me. She couldn't catch me. Nah, I'm playing. But she didn't spank me. But it took a personal situation that happened, and I was trying to sell CDs to these older ladies, and my pants were sagging, and they wouldn't respect it. They wouldn't respect it.
They wanted to pull their pants up.
They wanted me to pull my pants up, and I felt like I was what's the word? I felt like you know how it's segregation. I felt like I was stereotyped. Yeah, discriminated and stereotyped. But it was all on me. So I said, I need to put my pants up. And you know, one of my managers, she told me, she said, it's certain people who like you with your pants down. But then people who like you with your pants down, also, if you bring your pants up, they still don't like you. And people like you not with your pants up. So it's all about the person mentality and when they decide to grow up. So, but like I say, just don't make you being comfortable make somebody else uncomfortable. Nobody wants to see your cheeks out. You know what I'm saying? It just gets to a point where, come on, bro.
They do
pull your pants.
In the prison system.
Yeah, that's where that comes from, actually.
And they say that,
And
but
they
you
do
know,
in Midtown.
and it-
I'm available. Hey, daddy.
All right, so American was about to sing for us.
Yeah. You say you want to do an Acapulco, Shacapulco, what you said?
Acapulco.
Yeah.
Do it.
Shaka Loco.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Will.
Okay. I'm gonna do this for my ladies.
Do it, man.
All my ladies in
Do it, man.
and the ladies in the room.
Do it, man.
Hey lady, see I've been missing your body lately, and I was just thinking maybe that I can come over, talk things over, and you know what I'm trying to do. I just want to give it to you, baby. And when you say my name, it really drives me crazy. Girl, turn around, bend it over, touch your toes, and lay your body down, speed it up and take it slow.
Amen.
Beat it up, make you forget about what I did. Eat it up, girl, make you want to tell your friends. Talk a little dirty just to get the thing right. So we can make this thing better.
Okay.
Yeah.
American Will, guys.
You get a little X-rated up in there.
Hey, sorry.
I'm sweating. They know I like them young, the young ones.
Yes, she
Oh,
knows.
that was, what you say, 1992?
Teach me some things.
Minus 3, okay. All right. You all right.
Okay, I want to thank you for coming in, man. Anytime you got something new,
Appreciate y'all for having me.
anytime, man. He got the voice to do that. Ready for the world joint. I'm so deep inside of you, girl. I'm so deep. That one. Inside of you, girl. That'll be do that or what's the other one? No, really, man, you my girl. Love you down. Love you down. And what was the one where you was talking about the older woman and the younger dude was like? Yeah, never mind. Anyway, man, thank America Will for coming through, giving your social media, how you get at you.
First off, I just want to thank WBBE for bringing me down
This boy's on point,
to the station. I thank y'all for rocking with me, and you can find me on Instagram at American Will. Also find me on Twitter, American_Will. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Lady B and Reese King J. Everybody who rocking with the American campaign, I thank you and I love you. Also, shout out one more time to Raheem Seafood. Address again, 4485 Make sure y'all
my catfish tomorrow.
American Will.
Hey, make some noise for American Will, y'all. Yeah. We're gonna come right back. We waiting on Lady B.
We wait.
I mean, Miss B. Lady B right there. Miss B. Oh, she here. Yeah. I always do that. Lady B, Miss B, it's all a B. Make sure if you miss it tonight, you can check us out again tomorrow on the J King Network and also Wednesday from 1 to 3 on WRN Radio. Y'all keep it locked where you got it, man. It's Full Belly Radio. Dave Tolliver, J. Millie, LGZ, and American Will.
Right here.
Hold it down. We'll be right back. We back in the building, baby. It's Full Belly Radio. Your boy Dave Tolliver, J. Millie, LGZ.
Up in here.
B the boss. You ready, B? We got my man T Bell in the building. Bridge Radio in the house.
Right.
And right now our next guest is in the house, looking all scrumpy dumpy.
I'm loving the hair, mama.
Thank you.
I didn't think about the hair.
Oh,
But listen,
Nasty.
we got my girl Miss B in the
What's
building.
going on?
At Miss B Comedy in the building. Stop by, son.
Nabule.
I already know. Haitian in the building.
Yes, representing the islands, Haitians.
They say Haitian women are crazy.
No,
That's what
not
they
crazy.
say.
All women are crazy.
Possessive,
Depending
love
on how
hard.
you live.
Possessive, love hard, crazy.
All women are crazy depending on how you push them.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Why
saying.
you push it? Which one?
No, how you push them.
Yeah, same difference.
No, it's not the same difference. It's not the same difference. A man would be cat shit crazy too. Same thing.
Yeah, you know, cats be, you know.
You be cook top flight food.
Yeah, top flight food. Already.
Good.
Top flight food. Yeah, that's what I'm telling
Somebody
you.
that you need to get a check for. Not even monthly. You need a weekly every Friday check right there.
Yeah, no doubt. She's pretty funny, guys. She's pretty funny. I can't wait to see how the rest of this interview come out. So how did you get here from Brooklyn? You were born in Brooklyn.
I was born in Brooklyn.
How did you get here?
How did I get to
Your
Atlanta?
parents was out of the country. Or they were born in
In Haiti.
Good. So how did you get here?
How did I get to Atlanta? I've moved a lot of places.
Military?
No,
Missionary.
just moving. Just
Did you just call her a missionary?
Right, yeah. I wasn't talking about
I
that.
do love the Lord.
I wasn't talking about that.
Amen.
But I was gonna turn it because he was going someplace.
Right. He always do that. He does.
He was going someplace less. And no, I came here actually business opportunity. It's Black Mecca, Black Hollywood. Great business opportunities, and I have been blessed since I've gotten to Atlanta. A lot of great things have popped off in that.
No, actually, you met Terry Bell, so you've been super blessed. Like,
well, I already knew.
T Bell. Yeah, so tell us, what's it like being? You see a lot of women, like back in the day. I know growing up, you didn't see a lot of women who get the spotlight in comedy. Now there are so many different platforms for women in comedy now.
Absolutely.
What is it like being? I mean, entertainment is a male-dominated thing anyway, but I mean, what's it like? What have been some of your experiences with some of these guys? I see you open up for a lot of people. I
do. I mean, I've been very blessed to open up for a lot of people and be able to tour and do different things. It's basically, it's almost like I'm the only guy on the football team, the only female on the football team. I mean, it is what it is.
Everybody around there smacking you in your butt when you finish.
No, we don't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We don't do
after you make a play.
You know what I found though is that unlike I think in the male side of comedy, the women are a little bit more catty, and you know they're not necessarily like working together. For sure.
No,
like that.
No, men can be
catty as well.
I'm not gonna divulge the family business, but men can be
way worse.
Yeah, men can be worse. I mean, in the entertainment business in general, men can be more.
Men are itch based all the time.
They like, let's just put it this way. I mean, everybody thinks that, as far as singing, as far as Mariah Carey, diva, this, that, the other, but you have a lot they male entertainers that are more diva-ish than female entertainers. They get
Amen.
Oh, they use a diva?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Let me tell you
Do we need to pick out Ring M&M's?
No,
We
no,
do.
no, no,
Are we stealing them out?
Stop that, because I'm not like that. My rider's not even crazy like that. I'll show you my rider.
Only brown M&Ms.
Only you figuring out it's boogers. I'm flicking them on the wall. Never been a diva.
I need seedless grapes. Honey from never.
For me, she probably heard me going off on some cats because I'm saying if you're gonna do business, do business. Don't stop playing around with it. If you're gonna pull the trigger, pull the trigger. Let's do business. I don't want to play about it. I told you what it is, and that's what it is. So I mean, I think she heard me a couple times going off on some cats.
And you're right. I just be messing with him. You know what I'm saying? He got some diva tendencies now. Don't get it twisted.
Don't hit us again.
He got some diva tendencies.
I'm a diva. I'm a diva. Okay.
Hey.
Do your dance real quick.
I'm a diva. I'm a diva.
Oh my God. No, nobody can see that. You need to turn around and do that.
I'm a diva. I'm a diva.
Nobody would believe I was that type of guy anyway. They know that I will cut somebody out real quick. It ain't about me, it's about you. What the hell y'all doing? I ain't no trial here.
Okay, so talk about your comedy and where you get your material from.
My material comes from either everyday life. It comes from my life experiences, things that I have either experienced myself or that I have seen firsthand, because it's easier. It's easier to talk about something you know. It's easier to talk about your truth. It's easier to remember your truth. I don't have to get up there and it doesn't sound like it's a lie, because it's not.
Right.
I saw what I saw and then I spoke on it, and I speak on it on stage. I don't just sit there and and if it works for whoever it works for, that just come up with random stories that are fictitious, but then you have to memorize that, and that to me is way more work than I want to do. I like to get on stage and just have a good time.
Right.
It's like rap dudes talking about their killers.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. I like to get on stage and I feel like it's a conversation with the audience. I want you to feel like we was just kicking it, and I'm telling you about, girl, you know what I mean? I want you to feel that intimacy where
who let you know that you were funny? How did you decide, like, one day I'm gonna be a comic?
I actually fell into doing it on stage, but I've been I've been a jerk rather than say what I'm gonna say. I've been a jerk my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've been opinionated, and I was born just speaking my opinion and having no F's given. And my mom always knew. She was like, "Ooh, you." Ooh. Because whenever she say something, I always had a rebuttal. I always, just gave my opinion. And then to know that somebody's going to pay me for my opinion. Right. Basically what happens on stage is I get paid for my opinion. I get paid to voice how I feel and how I see the world. So it just works out so amazing for me. And it kind of happened where when I started doing comedy is that I lived in like a triplex, and we used to have like these potlucks, and we hang out. Yeah, we eat, everybody cook, and you just kind of talk about what happened throughout the week, and everybody laughs. And then, it was a mixture of people. Yeah, I do that. It was just such a mixture of people, because at that point in time, I was living in Miami, and we just had like from Spanish, American, Black, I'm Haitian, and we just had this cluster. Yeah, and then on the weekends, on Sunday, when we had our, big potlucks, everybody would be waiting to hear about what I did throughout the week, because I would always have these escapades, and everybody would be like, only you. Okay. And it was just how I told the story. Okay. And then one of my friends was a comedian, and then they kept asking me to go to an open mic, and I was like, no, that's for you, that's for you. And then finally, after getting my head gassed up, I entered into, the way they had it in Miami back then is the open mic was a contest. And I entered the open mic contest. I won my first night, and I've never looked back.
Wow, that is awesome.
That's dope. So let's get into this comedy bit that I got off YouTube, and it was your bit on, was it Up TV?
Bounce TV.
Bounce. I
had the pleasure to perform. It's called Off the Chain on Bounce TV.
Yeah, with Ronnie Perry.
With Ronnie.
Yeah. So let's get
into
Shout out to Ronnie.
Yeah. RP. Let's get in that right now, man. It's Full Belly Radio, man. Miss B in the building, man.
downtown here in Atlanta. I'm thinking to myself, where could this man be? He called me. He was so upset. Oh my good Betty, I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. I said, well, where are you? He said, my good, I'm stuck at the corner of walk and don't walk. I don't know.
Hey.
She thinks she funny.
She
man.
do think
She thinks she funny. That's Miss B,
Little
y'all.
singer boy, don't hate.
From Bounce TV,
Love
off
it.
the chain, Rodney Perry show. That's dope, man.
Yes.
Now, how do you keep it clean like that? You know, I'm not saying that you're vulgar, but how do you keep it clean like that? You know,
Because for me, I find it easier to do a clean set. To me, because really and truly, in my mind, a clean set will give me more money.
Amen.
So in my mind, I think to myself, self, how we gonna pay this
You say,
bill?
huh?
Yes. Self, how we gonna pay this bill? If we cuss, they take your money away. But if you can keep it clean, they give you a little extra. And a lot of and as a matter of fact, I've had some shows where in the contract they let it be known that
The college, the show I'm in.
colleges, yes, they really. I've had a college right before I walked on stage come and bring me my contract and show it to me to remind me
Wow.
that by the way, this is what you signed. And not only do I want every last drop, every minute, every second of what we signed on this paper.
I had to be a black school there.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, I'm joking. I was
No.
serious though.
You know when white folks don't play.
No. That lady had a clipboard. She had an assistant, and she was so serious.
All
She had
five
photos.
of them came out.
Oh yes, and she was like,
The lawyer was there.
Right.
Excuse me,
Ma'am.
Miss Danielle, Miss B, great. Let's
Take the picture while we're holding the contract in front of her face.
Just want to remind you, this is the contract you signed. You are obligated for 20 minutes, and per the stipulations of your contract, if you don't do exactly 20 minutes, we will be docking your pay. And as a matter of fact, my assistant Janice, she's got a stopwatch, so we'll be monitoring your time.
Wow.
And also, we'd like you to abstain from profanity, because that's not the type of institution. Oh, absolutely. I just want to make sure that we uphold and that we are showing the students, you know, and they get real serious about those contracts.
Okay,
So,
great. Thanks. How was the show?
so you just get used to, you know, just doing it. And I do a lot of churches, conventions, corporate shows. I've done, as a matter of fact, I've done golf tournaments where you're hosting. And in those type of environments, you have to keep it clean. Now, don't get it twisted. I can do a nightclub. I've done, you know, uptowns and
You hang with Terry.
hilarious.
Right.
I've done, I mean,
Man.
on the south side or east side, whatever it is, when they had throwbacks and they had comedy, and comedy
Oh,
started at
yeah.
it started going
2
on like
in the
2 o'clock in the morning. Now at 2 o'clock in the morning, trust me, what they don't want to know is about the pastor and this, that, the third. What they want you to do is get in and get real gutter with them, and I've done that before.
What's the have you ever been booed before? I know Rodney Perry came here and said he got booed before, and I said, I've never been booed before. He said, quit lying. I said, I've never been booed off stage before. I have been to places where people might not have known who I was, whatever, and they was just falling back till I was done, or not really enthusiastic when I was finished, but I ain't never been booed.
I have, and it wasn't even because of anything I said. They didn't even give me an opportunity to speak.
Just as the thing came out, they were just like,
oh no, as I was walking from VIP and they announced and they was like, oh, pretty, and I was like, wait, hello? And they didn't even, and I still got paid. Hallelujah. I did not end up performing that night, but it was crazy. It was a very hooderific environment. But what's crazy is that same club still asked me to come back and rebooked me for another night. And that next night I came in with a vengeance.
And sometimes the promoters don't know what they're doing.
I came out, I don't know if it was how they announced me. I don't know what it was, or if that night it just wasn't. But I also understand sometimes with comedy shows, people come in and they practice their boos at home, you know, to get ready for boo, 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 boo.
And then, you know,
So-
if you're a comedian, you come behind some cats, and some of them might not have been that good.
Yes, it sets the tone, and it
oh
can.
God, that's what happened. I mean,
Yeah.
being I'm known being a singer and coming in a comedy show. I did that thing Rodney Perry had at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yes.
And I'm like, yo, it was cool. People was running. And I thought I was coming on in the middle. He had Georgia Me come on, and she wore him out. And then he had another comedian come out, and he was doing Tupac. He sucked. Then another comedian come on after that, and the energy. You was there, Sean.
It'll drain the energy.
And the energy
there
went
wasn't.
down. And I said, damn, he got me coming on at the end. I got to come up here and I got to sing my
Well,
tail.
also it can you never know, because there's shows where yes, the person before you can kill the energy for you, because
man.
even
We
there
know all
was
about that on this show.
they can kill it, and you just like, ooh, Captain Killjoy. Like I've seen, a show where they had mixed comedy and poetry, and they had a poet go up before the comedian. Now the poet, it's not like the poet did like a funny poem or even a political poem would have been okay. This chick did 10 minutes about how she had gotten raped.
Oh God.
So the whole crowd is damn near in tears. She's like,
funny, but it's funny.
I mean, the whole crowd is like wanting to go hug their sister or something. They just are like, oh my God, I can't believe. And then you put a comedian after, so I just got raped. And it's just like, there was just really nothing that comedian could have said or done, because
I'd have been on the side of the stage.
It was
No.
It was a setup for failure. It was like, ooh,
she knocked the wind out of him.
Exactly. It was like, wow. So yeah, what you do want to is ride that wave, and if you that's what we call it riding the wave. And if you get with someone, a lot of times your first person can set the tone for the night, your opener.
Yeah.
And then you just want to jump on that wave like you're a surfer, and then everybody get on that wave, and then you just take them higher and higher and higher until you get to the headline where you just knock them down.
What has been your favorite opening? Are you going to do like your own comedy stand? I know like they have a lot of comics that haven't reached a superstar level. Like I see on Comedy Central, you see a lot of cats coming on there that have like their own one night comedy stand. And also tell me, what has been your greatest moment working with some of these cats that you've opened for?
Let's just see. I am working on it, and we were just talking about a gentleman earlier today that I've been like really in the lab working with and writing and doing a completely new set, and just not so much reinventing myself, but just there's a lot of things and a lot of stuff about me that I don't talk about. And I've been working a lot with Corey Zuman Miller, amazing comedian. And we've just been just in the lab writing, and I've had the opportunity to work with some comedians in New York who have been, just really, I mean, I've just been so blessed that to link up with just writers. And these are not only these different writers, they write for network television shows and different stuff. And they've really been just helping me as far as, okay, I have these ideas and I have, I do write all of my own jokes, but they come back behind me and they say, okay, this is what you wrote, but I want you to, they force me to go deeper, and they force me to, no, I want more. You just on the surface, and you're not telling me, and it's not so much that they writing the joke for me, but they force me, and then what? Okay, and that's what, and then what? Now I want you to chase the rabbit down the hole, and then what? Where's the funny, and then what? Okay, keep going with the story, and then what? No, you've got the premises, you've got the substance, you've got the writing, but I don't want the surface of you. I want that real you, what the network-based TV shows off of. And they've just really been teaching me, and I love that, teaching me how to just write.
So what do you think about what Shorty did from The Talk? Man, Cheryl Underwood. What do you think about that?
It's a twofer. It's a twofer. And I'm gonna say it's a twofer because she's giving her truth. You know what I'm saying? She's saying, this is my truth, and this is what happen to me. Some people view it as, oh, you on TV giving up family business, you airing the dirty laundry. Yeah.
You got on it.
But at the same time, you can kind of be like, but Ricky Smiley, you airing dirty. You airing laundry too. So is it tit for tat? Does it make it right?
Right.
I mean, that's why I said it's the twofer. You can see it from both sides. But what I also noticed what she said is I heard what they were saying about me and I had to check myself. And to me, that's such a reality check. And so many other people might need to know, how do people really view you? Because maybe she didn't know that, you know, she was the ass of the group. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she didn't know that she was that chick that didn't nobody want to hang out with. It's like you the pee-pee girl at school and ain't nobody telling you that she's you know what I'm saying? And she finding out, dang, I'm the pee-pee girl that nobody want to be around. You stink, and you know everybody wants you to go home and take a bath, but nobody is outright telling you that. Oh, I wish you would bathe. And I look at it from that perspective. It's like she got on the phone and found out that, you know, she was the pee-pee girl.
That's deep.
That's dope.
You know what I mean?
Y'all know what we talking about?
Yeah.
Well, she was. You know what we talking about, Sean?
Oh yes, I do.
The Queens of Comedy. And she
Right.
had,
Yes, and she got on the phone to be a conference
talking
call.
about.
Yeah, and heard about how nobody wanted her.
Overheard, yeah. But they're saying that she's lying. I don't believe that.
I believe it.
You
That
think
she's
she's
lying?
lying?
No, I don't think she's lying. She's telling
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't
Why would
believe
you
that
lie
she's
about something
lying.
like that?
because you can catch all kinds of flack from that. I mean, putting slander.
Well, they're saying that the conference call never happened, basically.
She never.
Why would you make that up?
But I'm saying, you know, she could lose her gig over that. Or be
Yeah.
suspended off. That's a good check.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like when Stephen A. Smith was on First Take, and he took sides with Herman Edwards about the gay thing he was talking about. They suspended him for like a month, but he still had his job. And I'm saying you probably missed out on that door. They probably ain't miss it, but I'm just saying, you know, sometimes your opinions can get you in trouble.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Especially when you involve other people and their likenesses and, you know, stuff like that.
I think what people are missing is the fact that she said she took that, what was said about her,
and made her better.
To make her better, to be like,
I got that.
check myself.
I got that, but I just want to know what you felt like. I know they are. Because ain't none of them really work. Even Monique.
This is true.
Not
This
like
is
that.
true.
She got an
was just
Oscar.
here last weekend. So
Monique was here?
Cheryl.
I didn't even know. Oh, Cheryl, I knew
She
it.
was with Chris Tucker.
But I'm saying she
at Woman
brand
Down
right
Blues,
now
which
is
is
good.
amazing.
And she on what, Steve Harvey or something like that?
Yeah.
But anyway, Miss B, tell me what has been, give us one of your nightmares going out there with all these guys doing these shows. You know what I'm saying? And tell me a time where people have come up to you, who you open for, and they say, man, you was the best out of everybody. Even with some national names. And tell them who the national names were that you outshined.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Let me tell you, because I don't mess with me again.
Every time
Sir. I have had it happen, and I won't do all of that because I need to get booked again because
you need to pay them.
the fact of the matter is they are considered vets in the industry. They do have. I mean, there have been some couple of moments where I got on stage and it was my night. It was my night to shine, and I
ran with it. You rolled that way.
Yeah, because I walked on. I don't know what it was that I
she having a flashlight right now.
Yes, I am, because
I knew I was gonna take you there. I knew it.
You did, and it was one of my, I promise you, most amazing sets, to the point where when they were lighting me, the crowd didn't want me to get off stage because I was killing it, and I was opening. I was the only female on the show.
You set the bar that night, like you said.
And exactly, and I smashed so hard.
Who was it?
And no, I don't do that because I need my checks. You will not stop my coins from coming in.
I never want to stop your coins.
Sir, that's what we won't do.
Well, anyway,
I'm smart enough to know that not to drop names because.
You think they might be listening?
You never know who's listening. You never know who's in Atlanta. You never know who's just at home or gone. You never know who is listening, because I've gotten booked for stuff. And didn't know that
they were checking you out on that particular network.
Did not know.
I found that out too. That's why
I've had people that I didn't even know. Exactly. I didn't even know they knew who I was. And I've had like some vets be like, "Oh, B," when I introduce myself and I say, "Yeah, I'm Miss B," "You're Miss B," and I get Like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Yes, I am.
do that.
And
Read
get
some patois
excited.
for me before you go.
What do you want me? What do you want
I
to say? What do
say
you want to hear?
anything. I just when women talk that patois, I just like kind of melt. Like, what that mean? You fat?
What do you want me to say?
I mean, say something sexy. Go ahead.
Sexy como ça, como que ça ouvre le midi, on pas connaît ça ouvre le midi.
Yeah.
Really, Dave?
Voulez-vous coucher? Tell everybody how to get at you, Ma.
You can get at me on Twitter or Instagram at MSB Comedy. You can reach me on my website, comedianmisse.com. I am all over the
Does
place.
that give you like dates that you got coming up? Or
no, it does not at the moment, but you can still reach me on there. I'm always Instagram, Twitter, my social media. That would be a good way to figure out what I have coming up next. It would be your best bet, but to get in touch with me as far as bookings, your best bet would be to log on to the website.
Or who can they call to book you?
Who can they call?
Who can they call to book you? Who can they call to book you?
Daddy Zoo Entertainment is back behind me.
Daddy Zoo.
That's the name of it?
Daddy Zoo.
Daddy Zoo.
That's the name of the company.
Really?
Terry Bell.
Yeah, make sure you have
Terry Bell. I mean,
Daddy Zoo.
hey, I keep my money straight.
Why did I
That's
know
all that
that?
matters.
Why didn't I know that?
Actually, next Tuesday. Hey, we want to thank you for coming in. You got like 15 minutes left. Before we go, we play this game called True Confessions before we get up the air.
Okay.
Give me a true confession right now. True confession. I'm gonna mess y'all heads up with mine tonight.
Goodness gracious, a true confession.
Let me tell you what mine was last week. I hate monogamy. That was my true confession last week.
You hate monogamy.
Mine last week was I have to poo.
Ooh.
I had to poo the whole show. That was last week though, not this week. I got something new.
Me too.
Great.
Yeah, I got to pee this show.
True confession.
Yeah, give us one.
Oh, we know you got some up in there now.
I bet.
I know she got some good ones.
I bet it's good. My lord.
True confessions. Great googly moogly.
Come on now, don't be keeping it secret.
I know.
I know, right?
Because I do keep a lot of stuff. I do keep my closet door
I
closed.
know one of your true confessions.
I do keep
But
my
I ain't gonna
closet.
put it out there. Well, look, you just hold on. We're gonna play some music and we're gonna come back and close out. And you ain't ready. Look at B. You ready, B? I should have said that. You ready, B?
You ready, B?
We're gonna come back, we're gonna play some music. I don't know what we playing. I hope you got that one joint I wanted. We're gonna play some music, we're gonna come back and we're gonna do this true confession, so we're gonna close out. We're gonna get Mr. Terry Donnell to come up and talk too and tell his true confession. All right, y'all keep it locked right here on Full Belly Radio.
Yeah.
Song play.
Would you move? Dude.
Song playing.
Your volume going up and down, Negro. You stop.
I ain't saying that.
Oh!
It's Full Belly Radio, baby. That was a bad note. You know, I don't know that many. It's Full Belly Radio. You already know who's in the building. We still got Miss B here.
Yes.
L Jeezy, L Jizzle in the building. J Millie Millicent in the building. T Bell, my girl B Delight in the building.
Yes.
And young Jay Womack over there is in the building.
We about to have true confessions on Full Belly Radio.
They see her on camera.
You know they can't forget about B.
You ready, D?
You ready?
So you got a confession this week? You going first?
Nope.
Oh man, y'all some
I'm going last.
I'm going second to last.
Go ahead, J Millie.
Why y'all gotta go? Let's let the guests go first.
You should have one now. That song was on for a long time.
Oh, I should? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to just repeat the one that I was talking to her because since we were talking about bathroom situations. I have trouble using public bathrooms.
No, tell how you told me.
Oh, because I just
can't
poo in public. It makes me uncomfortable and I lock up and it just like it clank and I can't go. And if the only way I go in the public is because I really just can't because it's about to be a situation. But other than that, I clank, lock up, and it gets I have to have, peace and tranquility and a certain type of ambiance for my body to be relaxed. For it to happen. I need ambiance, a certain ambiance for my body to be relaxed for it to happen.
You need candles.
I just need like
tub water running.
I leave a little soft music.
I got one.
Go ahead, J Millie.
I hate this segment. Bad.
We can exclude you from that.
I mean, I'm just saying, I just don't get it.
She just don't want to
I don't get it.
No, it's not even about not telling my business. It's just I just don't get it. Like
It's fun.
It's fun.
You can say I hate scandal. I hate. Oh, speaking of
that is
scandal,
that's
and,
part
and
of
how you get away with murder.
Man, I get away with murder. I had missed both episodes.
Man, are you kidding me?
And I went back and watched them on demand.
Man, listen, how to get away with murder is cool. You gotta watch it.
You got to.
You gotta watch it. Scandal
I
is
do
cool,
how to
it's
get
okay.
away with murder, but
I've never watched Scandal, not one episode.
I'm not a
one
Scandal.
episode. I've never watched it.
Team no Scandal.
Okay.
What? I'm team no Scandal. I mean, I support anything black. Right. But I
watched it.
I mean, power to the beat.
Go ahead, T-Bell. He's ready to give his confession.
I think I'm addicted to the lifestyle.
What the fuck?
Front door? What lifestyle?
Front door?
The lifestyle.
Of what?
Swinging and free love, free sex.
I ain't even had to explain it.
Oh, okay, can you get off of me?
Right.
It's lifestyle. It's the lifestyle.
Let me make a confession for her about tech. No, I'm joking.
Really?
No. Whose turn is it?
Right.
It's
Yours.
Felicia's turn.
Be delighted in the building.
Be
Felicia, come on,
delighted.
really? Yeah, make sure y'all check out Be Delighted on every
Yes, she
show.
gives our inspirational
It's called
talk.
Delight to Be Delighted. You know
What was that music you had playing today?
that lady that did the electric slide?
Where did you find that at?
I can't.
On where?
ACA.
Who?
I can't.
Look, she don't want to
No,
tell.
she don't want to talk.
I just said yeah.
As soon as the mic go off, you have to tell her shut up.
Okay, like it? No, we were just
We change the music next week. Whose turn is it? Bianca, you're not doing it, right?
Yeah.
Go, I'm about to flip y'all out with mine. Go ahead.
Wait.
Okay.
It's her turn, isn't it?
I have a really bad problem with with thinking about odors. So about myself. So people don't know this, but every time I go to the bathroom, like every single time, even I go in the bathroom, even if I just go in the bathroom, sometimes I just go in the bathroom and I don't be using it, I just wash my cat.
You got OCD.
I wash my
That's
cat
not a problem.
I promise you, I really need help. I need therapy. I wash my cat about 100 times a day.
For real?
Thank God for you.
I'm just
There's
so
nothing wrong with it.
Your husband appreciates
I'm just so like
you. Won't have to
I can't be, because I know some chicks who smell
Bad.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm like, so I'm always worried about it. So yeah, so I wash my cat about 100 times a day.
Do you
Just
No,
it's
I
so
got
raw.
questions.
That's probably why I have problems and I'm so sensitive down there. I don't get I used to, but my doctor was like, if you got to do that, use soaps with no perfume and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right.
So I also
Can I just
also learned my
wipes and stuff like that?
I make Casey clean it.
Get you some.
Are you scratching your face like you having a withdrawal? She's like,
because I want to go watch my cat right now. Just talking about it.
take a picture. So here we
I
go.
want to watch my cat.
I just keep wipes and stuff in my purse.
No,
my
it's
travel bag.
it's serious for me.
You know,
Still don't
It's
work.
like I gotta
have the wipes.
Yeah, it is. I got it. The folds. I take a mirror. I look. I just be checking
You
it
carry
out.
like a
That
wash
is
rag.
very time consuming. What do you come up with?
She gets pleasure out of
You
it.
should
Well,
get paid for this. Clearly.
From who?
well, maybe she
Wash
does.
And I look at it too all the time. I gotta look at it every day. I'm like, make sure.
Make
it's
sure
good.
it's
you know, make sure ain't no man hanging out of there.
Make sure-
I hope a Dave ain't gonna say he washes
You know
his
what?
parts.
I love you, baby.
Make sure-
Look, let me
It didn't go
give
anywhere.
my confession.
Go ahead. Take your confession.
Listen,
Like
this is
veggies.
based on a 20-year-old look. I've been watching the Golden Girls. I'm addicted to that. Like,
Oh yeah, every time he goes nowhere, he's like, I gotta watch the
so listen, 20 years ago,
Ruben Canahan.
no, Betty.
You smash Betty White?
I would smash Betty White. I am attracted to Betty White 20 years ago on the Golden Girls. It's something about her that's sexy to me. Real
Yes,
talk.
geriatric love.
Man.
So you know what I'm saying? Do you
Better watch your
Why
grandpa,
you-
Rose.
why you go-
900-year-old Betty
That's
White.
one of the luscious kisses.
She probably got dust and cobwebs
I
and
bet
all
she don't.
kind of stuff.
hold on?
I
baby.
said
Hang it out
20 years
there.
ago.
Watch your grandpa.
20 years ago, because Frank Sinatra was still alive when this song. So that's 20 years ago plus.
She was
The
80
Golden Girl.
then.
No, she was. She like 90 now. She like 60 something then. So I'm saying,
your
You would have
Watch
did Betty
your
White at
granny.
60?
yeah.
Watch your
And his
mama,
math
watch
was
your
off.
granny.
So she was 90.
I was
So
only
we
in there
were
for about
60.
22.7 seconds.
Dave,
So I'm
They've been
saying,
hanging around retirement homes.
man,
Bringing
that's my
old
confession.
people cancer insurance and whatnot.
Respect it. That's my confession for that.
Keep insulin in your pocket. I see
You know,
you.
They say that.
I keep a Percocet. I
Got
keep
them diabetes pills.
I keep
It's
some
cream in it. I know about that heart condition. You know about this baby.
I keep
High
aspirin.
blood
Look,
pressure.
Some of this
I keep
nitro.
aspirin in there, some nitroglycerin.
Some of this
Oh,
nitro.
I didn't know about that.
Put this nitro in there.
You know that's what I'm.
Let's go, man. Look.
That
So
is
that's my true
insane.
confession. It was a lot of guys that you know,
Go
they
ahead with
like
your
that.
geriatric.
Thyroid
Yeah.
Geriatric sex. You know what I'm saying?
Watch
But
out
that's
for
20
him.
years ago.
Keep the thyroid
We
pills
don't
all
start
day.
booking you at some
I just
assisted
saw
living
on
centers.
Right.
old man got arrested for prostitution in the old folks home. Him and them old ladies.
He was selling.
No, he grandma and them and old
Stop
You
it.
ain't talking about nursery, you just talking about like retirement places.
Assisted living,
Assisted
senior
living.
center.
Whatever, but
They're gonna be working in
Nana
one next
and
Them
them,
are the active,
Nana
active seniors.
and
Your
them
sister,
was
them older living communities. They were the active elderly.
Oh, yes,
Take a
sir.
little
They
$40.
act-
The ones that drive the golf carts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Too.
And they still be getting it.
Oh yes, sir.
Come on, Dave. Hop up
You know
on
the
that
AIDS
crib.
rate for old
later.
people is up, is skyrocketing.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because they like, oh,
Right. You're like, I don't care.
you know,
Like
the AIDS rate for the elderly is just keeps increasing every year because they don't get. They're like,
They just
I'm
smash
yeah. I'm
That's like,
like,
what are you talking about? We good.
what's an extra couple of pills?
Right.
I mean,
I already take 15, you know what I'm saying, a day.
I already got a box. You ever seen old people compare pills?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That
I
box
got
of
that one,
twins.
girl.
You should try this one. This one real
Yeah.
good. Purple one.
Look,
Yeah.
one of my friends in Cleveland, her mom said she got 1,000 Dilaudid pills. I said,
What? She could
word,
be
and she
rich.
get them and she don't get them. She said, you want to take shit? I said, yeah, I'll go ahead and get them off. I didn't know. But listen, we want to thank Miss B for coming through. We want to thank
Yes,
American
yes.
Will for coming through with
Yes.
another energetic, hyper, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious
Be delight in the
show.
building.
Right,
Danielle in the building.
Be Delight, the T-Bell in the building.
My baby.
And we just thank everybody for listening. Big up to my girl Kim Ussery, aka Kim Was Cooking, my girl Kim
Hey,
Hampton.
Kim.
All the Kims is Houston.
Shout out to everybody who's listening,
Houston and
watching.
Oakland checking in right now. Cleveland, everybody. Yeah. Be Delight in the building. Hey, we thank y'all, man. Y'all have a good week. We'll see y'all
Yeah.
Next
week.
Yeah.
Make sure you check it out Thursday night on the J King Network. Every Wednesday in the afternoon on WRN Radio. And of course, live and direct right here on TheBeatDropsRadio.com Wednesday night, baby. You dig me?
Suckers, we going in.
Ooh.
Oh, they having a moment.
Wow.
Jay Millie, L Jeezy, and your boy Day.
They sound hungry, but okay.
We have.
Yeah.